Morning, the second day in Kagoshima Prefecture. I aim to visit Sakurajima, an active volcano and the symbol of Kagoshima. When I looked up the window, the sky was cloudy and raining outside, so I went up to the rooftop to check the weather. Usually you can see the mountain from the city, but now invisible, covered by the cloud. The Kagoshima Port Ferry Terminal is located near Dolphin Port with about 10 minutes walk from my hostel. Same distance 10 minutes walk from Kagoshima Station. If you are taking a city bus, get off at the stop Suikoku-kan Mae or Sakurajima Sanbashi, and from there it is a 1-minute walk. If by tram, stop at Suikoku-kan Guchi. The ferry is 24 hours operational, every 15 or 20 minutes in the daytime, total 130 trips in a day equals 65 round trips with a ticket price 200 yen for adult and 80 yen for children, pay on arrival. There's no currency exchange available at the ferry. During the brief 15 minutes ferry trip, passengers can enjoy the view of Sakurajima and the surrounding Kinko Bay. A little bit history about Kagoshima Ferry. The ferry service was requested by locals in 1914 after Mount Sakurajima's eruption. This 1914 eruption was Japan's highest intensity and magnitude eruption of the 20th century. The ferry service also helps shorten the travel times going to and from the two ports compared to land transport. During summer, one ferry operates as a excursion ship to enjoy sights, drinking, and in some instances fireworks. Ferries can also be chartered for events like weddings. Inside the Sakurajima ferry, there is a Yabukin, a restaurant that serves udon with their famous dish called kake udon, with price 450 yen, served with Satsuma Age Kagoshima fried fish cake. Reminder, you need to eat the udon within the 15 minutes time frame before the ferry arrives in the island. The weather improved quite a bit, but still cloudy and drizzling. The local weather forecast even includes a note about how much ash will fall. Volcanic ash is a minute particles and doesn't hurt, but for those visiting Sakurajima and the neighboring areas, better to prepare a hat, a mask, and avoid wearing contact lenses as it may be painful when ash gets into the eye. Yes, it was a quick and comfortable ride to the island. All the staff is very polite, professional and helpful. Easy way to get to the Sakurajima. There is a loop bus for tourists, the Sakurajima Island View bus that operates hourly from the ferry terminal. On the way, the bus will stop for a while at significant sightseeing spots so that you can enjoy the view effectively. The fare depends on the distance traveled, or you can get one-day pass for adults 500 yen and children 250 yen.
これから参ります赤水展望広場は平成16番など桜島らしい景観が楽しめます。
First stop, Sakurajima Visitor Center. You can get various tourist brochure and some information about the local sites at Sakurajima Visitor Center. The center has displayed clear explanation of the history and mechanism of the mountain eruptions. Around 4,500 people living in Sakurajima and the closest city of Kagoshima with a population of roughly 600,000 people. The residents are used with the eruption because Sakurajima erupts over 800 times every year. Most days the eruptions are usually small and cause no damage, just produce a fine dusting of ash. Next to the center, there is a Sakurajima Yogan Nagisa Park, which has a free of charge 100-meter long foot hot spring. You can enjoy a relaxing soak while admiring the volcano view. Karasujima was once a small island 500 meters off the coast of Sakurajima, joined to the mainland during the Great Eruption of 1914. From the Arimura Lava Observatory, you can see 360 degrees around you, and if the weather is good, you can also see the smoke rising from Sakurajima. The portrait of Scream Monument built to remember of Tsuyoshi Nagabuchi all-night concert held in 2004. He is a famous Japanese musician. Yunohira Observatory is the highest point on Mount Sakurajima, open to the general public, 373 above sea level. From the observatory you can see a rough lava field and at times rising flumes of volcanic smoke. Although Sakurajima looks like one mountain, it is actually combined of two volcanoes, Kitadake and Minamidake. Kitadake was active from the birth of Sakurajima 26 years ago until about 5,000 years ago. Later on, crater moved to the south and its volcanic activity started about 4,005 years ago and still continues today. These two mountains that range from north to south make up Sakurajima. This is why Sakurajima looks white from Kagoshima city. Unfortunately, I wasn't here during the winter season, so I didn't get a chance to try the iconic Sakurajima Komikan Mandarins and their daikon radish, which listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the heaviest radish in the world. The loop bus went back to the port and I waited for around 10 minutes for the upcoming ferry. I randomly entered some local restaurant at the port building and finished my late lunch before I went back to hostel to pick up my backpack. That's the end of my trip in Kagoshima Prefecture. I'm going to station to hop on bullet train to my next destination, Okayama Prefecture. So thank you for watching this travel video till the end. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! If you have an extra few days, I recommended visiting this stunning subtropical island, Yakushima, part of UNESCO Natural World Heritage Sites, 4 hours by ferry from Kagoshima. Yakushima exhibits a rich flora with some 1,900 species and subspecies, including ancient specimens of Japanese cedar sugi with 1,000 or maybe over 7,000 years old trees. Famous animation Princess Mononoke by Ghibli was inspired from this forest and also one of the best Japan's destination for hikers.